Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you say.
Now Saw was this lady who went out to enjoy her day and she just vanished. This case has a very strange twist to it. No one would see it coming. That's viewing this right now. Trust me, you won't.
Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave.
Now, she was one of the ladies that loved to enjoy riding her pink motorcycle. One of her last posts before she vanished was her on TikTok, riding her motorcycle. As you can see, she's just riding it going down the street. So everyone know to look for this pink motorcycle. What investigators decide to do is what they do with every case. Let's check for surveillance, and they did find some interesting footage of her while she was leaving her home from work. And you can see on CCTV footage that she's riding her motorcycle on this busy road. She actually goes to work and make it to work. They catch her on CCTV, at least they thought, going back home, but she goes in a different direction. It wasn't home, it was in another direction. And they noticed when she made this right turn, that's when they noticed that this started to be strange. So they started to think, did she run away on her own? Did she want to go meet somebody? Is she planning on faking her disappearance? It's all of these questions that's popping up because nobody knows what's that direction. None of her friends, family. Basically, it was no reason for her to go in that direction. For now, we gotta do more research. And this is what I mean, ladies. Sometimes it's okay to tell people where you're going. I understand you're an adult. You know what? It's the beginning of this case. Let's dig deep before I say anything.
Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Snacks! While I shout y'all snacks out, I do want to say this to all the older folks that's watching this, all my elderly ladies, moms, cougars, milfs, whatever you want to call yourself. I do want to tell y'all I love you, stay safe, and I care about y'all too, because the honest truth is, in today's world, I feel like the elderly don't get enough love at all. I feel like it's non-existent. Like if it's not your husband, family member, if she's single, like no love at all. And that's up, literally. So I wanted to say that I love you. I care about you. Yeah. With that being said, shout out to y'all for having y'all snacks. Don't forget, message me on Instagram or email me anything. Or send me y'all snacks, some cases, some stories. Shout out Korex Kenshin. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. GGYS, go get your snacks.
I just started off in your world.
This is where it's about to get creepy. And I got the chills. These cases be giving me the creep sometimes. Friends and family already came out that she didn't go by anybody's house that she knows. All of her friends said no, she didn't come by me. All of her family said no, she didn't come by me. But on CCTV footage, after a little bit over 48 hours done passed, they noticed she was actually, well, her motorcycle was actually seen getting dropped off at the parents' house. But Saw wasn't on the motorcycle. It was some dude in this red hoodie, masked up, that dropped her motorcycle off. And then you can see somebody else pull up, and I guess this is the getaway driver and also the lookout. And people don't realize this, but this is why a lot of people is not going to get away with murder in the years of 2024, because this is a recent case in the years of 2024 plus worldwide, because CCTV footage will follow you everywhere you go. And that's what they did. They literally followed this man everywhere he went on CCTV footage. The only thing was they didn't know how to quite identify him. So as investigators had the footage, they would tell Saw friends, do you know if this guy, does he look familiar to you? The friends was like, actually, Saw, she's a sweet girl. She's friends with everyone. Everyone loves her. She don't really have a problem with anyone, but the ex. Yes, she broke up with her ex a couple months ago, and he was a little bit off. Maybe look into the ex. And if you look at the surveillance footage, it looked like it matched, right? To me, it does. I'm sure to you too, probably. As we know, if you've been on the channel long enough, when I talk about couples, it's usually always never good. But we're gonna spare the ex. He looks guilty, but let's see if he's guilty. Just saying, one of the main investigators of this case was a lady, and she done a really good job with this whole situation, mind you. She also believed that that direction that she was turning, none of the friends came out and said it was their house, none of the family. So she thought maybe it's the boyfriend's house, because if you turn on that street in that route, it's the direction of the boyfriend's place. Now, the girl that you're currently seeing is very important to this case, because she had a dream. In this dream, it was Saw, the girl who was missing, and Saw ex. There was arguing, and then the ex attacked Saw. But right before she opened her eyes, she seen this temple. It was this abandoned temple that she know about and seen for many years. It's right in her neighborhood. So what the girl decided to do, something in her gut told her to go to that temple that she dreamed about was Saw and the ex. When she went to the temple, she had this eerie feeling. Like, she literally had the goosebumps. She was like, look at this. Damn, that's crazy. I have the goosebumps. Look at this. No, she really had the goosebumps. Seriously. And then she seen something that just threw her completely off. It was this orange robe. It was the robes that the monks wear, you know, with the bald heads. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I don't know. You probably been living under a rock or something. But she checked down this drain, and that's what she was seeing, like this orange robe down a drain. At this very moment, she called the police. The police checked it out and investigated the whole temple, and they noticed when they took this orange robe out, they discovered a body. The body was Saw. Her dream literally put the pieces together of this case. It's crazy. But on CCTV footage, they also noticed that the ex, they seen him go into a shop. Well, at least what they believe is the ex, because this guy appears to look exactly like the ex on CCTV footage. We can all see it. But when the police went to the shop that he went to, they asked the man, why did he go to the shop? And what did he give you? They said, oh, a necklace. He wanted to turn in this necklace for money. Everyone noticed that this necklace was a necklace that Saul will wear literally every day. Literally. Oh, and I didn't tell y'all this, but there was red found. Well, it really didn't matter that I told y'all this because the body was found in this area. But down that drain, there was red found. When I said red, you already know what I mean. So at this moment, they decided to check out the ex's home. We cannot forget the reason why we even this far is because the girl had the dream, taking the police and the investigators step by step on what happened in her dream. Do y'all really know how crazy this is? She brought the investigators to the temple. Turns out the body's there. She said, well, they had a fight in a dream, and now you see, which I didn't say in the video, but you see marks on her body like they got into a tussle, and it was red in the spots where her body was. Then she says, well, the dream started off in a house, the boyfriend's house. So they go check out the boyfriend's house. This girl is literally an angel. Like, she's an angel. They also found red in his home, and they believe that, oh, maybe she was murdered in his home, maybe. And they did a thorough investigation on this, and it was like, you know what, we need to collect more evidence, we need to do some DNA testing. But they didn't really have to do any of that, because as more time went by, the guy turned himself in. The ex, he said, you know what, I murdered her, and I murdered her because I was jealous. She was with other men, I couldn't take it no more, I just had enough. You know, if I couldn't have her, nobody else could. And this idiot don't realize she came to his place because, you know, they were still cool. Even though they wasn't together, he ends up her. I'm on YouTube, bro. They end up sleeping together. The excitement was still there, but they just wasn't together. Friends with benefits type thing. And to him, that was not enough. That chain that she had, I yanked it off her and I sold it for $2,700. Yes. Here's what happened that night. When she made that right on CCTV footage, as everyone saw, she came to my place. We was laying on the bed together, and it seemed like she was hiding her phone from me. I didn't like it. This led to us arguing. Yes. Even though we wasn't dating, even though she's the ex, even though we just seeing each other on some fun stuff, you may say, it led to us arguing because I didn't trust what was going on her phone, and I attacked her. So when police did discover red in the house, it was from Saul. That's where it all happened at first. Now, it turned out that he said that she was talking to other guys. So this really triggered him, and he couldn't control his jealousy. This is exactly what he's saying. He couldn't control his jealousy when he seen she was talking to other guys. But like I said at first, they're not together. They just seeing each other on some fun stuff. Another thing is, she was this girl that just loved to post on like her life on social media. Everything was just going perfectly sweet for her, and she met the wrong guy, and it literally cost her. And I want to tell y'all this story. This is another twist. This was already a twist, because if it wasn't for that girl having that dream, who knows if her body was ever going to be found at this abandoned temple. Seriously. Maybe so, because since he came and just confessed and couldn't take the pressure anymore, so maybe it would have came out anyways. But he already knew around that time that his face is all over the news, everyone already speaking about him, his family and friends is already telling him, bro, this is not looking so good for you. So the pressure was already on him for that reason. So when that girl had that dream and, you know, they ended up finding the body, he already knew that, you know what, I'm gonna get caught, let me just confess anyways. Now, this happened recently. His trial, I don't think happened yet, so I can't tell you how long he's going to be in prison. Fun fact, women, girls, you are more likely to be murdered. I'm talking about murdered by an intimate partner, whether it's friends with benefits, ex-husband, husband, boyfriend, than anyone else. Now, I know on this channel we talk about kidnapping and trafficking, stalking, but the intimate partner goes beyond that. This is a proven study. You're more likely to be murdered by your intimate partner than anyone else on this earth. All this means is, even if you don't see it in your life, that, oh, your friends, your family, people around your circle, in your neighborhood, they're not getting murdered by their partner. It's happening so much that it's still crazy, even though if you don't see it. So choose correctly, you never know. Here's another crazy twist though, like I was saying just a minute ago. You have this guy that got married to this girl. Now the two would talk. How they met was from a dating app. They would talk and vibe for a long time, like years, until they said, you know what, let's get married. Mind you, no intercourse happened around this time. They wanted to wait for marriage. So as soon as they got married, he was ready. But the wife was like, no, I'm on my monthly right now. You know, it's Shark Week. I can't. Okay, he said, you know what? I get it. I understand. I'm going to wait until it's over. 14 days go by and she would say the same exact thing. I'm on my monthly right now. It's Shark Week. I can't really, I'm not really in the mood. My stomach hurt. She would just make up buku, a lot of excuses. You know, I'm from New Orleans, baby. I be saying buku, but I'm not going to hit y'all with my country accent. Oh, you thought that I actually talk like this? No, I have to talk proper for y'all to understand me. Seriously though, the husband would get an iffy feeling about his wife. So he contacted the parents and he was like, your daughter. Immediately the parents stopped him right there. Daughter, we only have one child. We have a son. Yes, that girl, that lady that guy married is a guy. The reason why he pretended to be a woman is to get his finances. So he was going to divorce him and basically take everything that he has, because now they're married, so they go through a divorce. Now he has everything. This person was pretending to be a woman all of this long, ended up marrying this person and almost got away with it if it wasn't for the parents. Let's be honest, he got away with this by doing this with just makeup. What if he was able to go all out? Just what if, you know, he wanted to go to a transform instead of having that. Maybe he wanted a meow. Maybe he wanted to make it a meow. That's going all out. You can even go through surgery to make your voice change. It is so much that we can do in today's world that a lot of men can get caught. And I promise you, there's a lot of men out there that slept with transgenders and don't know it. There was once men, fully women, and like they was like, you know what, I'm keeping that to the grave. I'm never going to tell them that I was once a man. I promise y'all, I'm gonna come clean. Whoa, no, not out the closet and nothing like that, but I meant like there's been multiple times I seen on TikTok, I'm like, damn, no, transgender. I need to put up the exact person that I'm talking about. I don't remember the name, but I'm showing the person, and people was like in the comments, that's a trans. I'm like, what? Would have got me 100%. How could I be able to tell? So I salute to all the trans that put transgender, I'm a transformer in their bio, because look, y'all dangerous sometimes. With that being said, you know, oh, shout out to all my, you know, LGBTQ community out there. With that being said, you know, I love y'all. Take care. Stay safe. Can't forget that. And bye.
If you really wanna fuck with me, bro, maybe you should come try and see.